Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Miist back again for another video today, and welcome back to our Moncton Miist franchise mode. And in this one, we'll be simming a early off season. Pretty sad about this one, not gonna lie. Obviously, winning the Stanley Cup in the previous season, we aren't even able to make the playoffs to go for the back-to-back, which really hurts. A pretty poor record of 37, 39, and 6, and I think the main issues again this year was the lack of goaltending. It really seems to be that pretty much every season now, which really sucks. We finished 26th in the league, so bottom 8, sorry, which isn't that great. There's a very high chance that we won't be, getting any stellar picks or anything here, but like I had mentioned in the last episode, we're going to check out the AHL team, who is on a 10-win streak heading into their playoff run. So I just want to see how big is their current win streak. When was the last time they lost? They lost to I think that's Chicago, maybe. I don't remember. The Chicago Wolves, I want to say. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 game win streak heading into the playoffs. Jesus. Obviously, this team is pretty crazy. Nikita Denisov finished with 78 points this season. 67 from Pekar. Jeremy Waugh with another great season. Sorry, Alex Kozlov had a good year as well. Where is Kuleshov? Obviously, had a crazy amount of goals last year. Not as good this year, obviously, but he probably wasn't getting the same amount of ice time this year as he was last season. So, almost led our team in goals, though. Was fourth. Nice. What about our goaltending down here in the AHL? If we had have had that goaltending in the NHL this season, we'd be in the playoffs right now. I could almost guarantee that. Ken Alberts is up to a 79, to be fair, and Karpotsev's up to a 73, so, that kind of sucks. Obviously, this will be an interesting playoff run to follow along with. We're not going to go too in-depth with it unless we go all the way, but we'll see what happens here. I believe we are going for our back-to-back-to-back Calder Cup win, and we sweep Laval in the first round, so that was pretty easy. And let's sim to the second round, which will be against the Binghamton Devils, who also swept whoever they played. We win, we lose, we win, and we win. So a 3-1 series lead currently. Can we win in 5? No, we cannot. They push a game 6. They push a game 7, so we might as well slow sim the game 7. We'll see what happens here. So, first period, Vlad and Kozlov scored for us, scoring on Antti Ranta. Interesting. Unless that's someone else, but I'm assuming that's Antti Ranta. 2-0 heading into the second. Ryan Suzuki scores for them, and then Lads gets his second of the game, and Hansen gets on the board and make it a 4-1 game for us. And Jacob, I think it's Jacob Waugh, Jeremy Waugh's little brother, gets on the board, but we eliminate him and the Binghamton Devils. So let's move on to the Eastern Conference Finals, which is against Springfield. Sorry, we're in the Western Conference, actually. I believe we're in the Western Conference because we were technically supposed to start, or we had technically started in the Western Conference, where they probably needed a team there. So a sweep in the Eastern Conference Finals. Oh wait, no, sorry, we are in the Eastern Conference Finals. Okay, that's what I thought. I just saw it wrong. So yeah, we are in the East. Okay, that's what I thought. Obviously the West, Ontario sweeps the Rockford Ice Hogs, right? Yeah, I believe so. All right, we win in 5 against Springfield, and now it is against the second best team in the league, the Ontario Reign. So we might as well slow sim these. Don't see why not. Let's see, can we go for the back-to-back-to-back? Wanvig and Leeson makes it a 2-0 game, but then Hale and Craig makes it a 2-2 game. We end up winning 4-2. Good game one. All right. I'm going to back out of this, actually, because it'll be quicker, probably. Rod Ladd, almost a goal-per-game player in the playoffs. Jesus. All right. Let's go. Game number 2 now. Jeremy Waugh scores. We're down 3-1. We lose the game, so 1-1 series, but that's all right. Let's move on to game number 3. That's crazy. Only 5 goals for Rod Ladd, but only 5 assists for Rod Ladd, but 15 goals in 17 games, which is unreal. Knack, Allison, Byron, and Knack. And damn, Kozlov, Rempal, and Schoenmakers. I'm not sure how you say that, but a crazy game from Ontario there. Obviously outscoring us 10-3 in the last 2 games, which isn't very good. Alright, let's see if we can bring back this series to a tie front. Knack with his 3rd goal in like the last 4 periods. It's a 1-1 game, though. Hansen makes it a 2-1 game, and Hansen gets the empty netter to close out the game for us. All right, so 2-2 series. Now it is just a best of 3. Who is the better team? And I am hoping it is us, so it's not a completely disappointing season. Period number 1, down 3-1, down 6-1 after 2. We almost made the comeback, but we now have our backs against the wall, and not looking too good as we head into game number 6. All right, let's see. Can we bring it back into the series? So period number 1 of game number 6, Wanvig with the goal. Great start. Period number 2, still 1-0. Period number 3. Can we get the win here, guys? I am hoping so. Okay, power play. Maybe we get a power play goal. Unfortunately, we do not. That's okay. We're still in the lead, though. Not by a large margin, though. So, can we get the win? Ooh, Perot of the Ontario Reign ties it, but Nikita Denisov with, what was that, 58 seconds left, gets us a game winner, and we push a game 7. So Nikita Denisov really wants to go for the back-to-back-to-back. Let's see, will it happen? Game 7 of the Calder Cup Finals. Let's go, lads. Can we get win number 15? First period, we're down 1-0. Second period, 1-1. All right, let's slow sim the third, and we'll see what happens. Will there be a goal, or will we head to overtime? I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping we can win, though. A power play goal could be huge. Unfortunately, we do not get one, though. Alright, only a few minutes left here in regulation, and it looks like we're going to overtime. One shot can decide the winner of the Calder Cup this year. Who will it be? I'm nervous. Who will it be? Will Moncton be getting the three-peat? Yes, we will. Leeson with the goal. I mean, I could have gone in and slow simmed it, but I just wasn't about to watch an AHL overtime. If it had been the NHL, for sure, we could have gone in. But the Moncton Wildcats, unreal. Back-to-back-to-back Calder Cups. I don't even know how that happens, honestly. How's the NHL looking right now? Minnesota versus Carolina in the finals. I'd really like to see that in the other series. Minnesota and Carolina have made quite a few trades, and have acquired a lot of each other's players. So that's very interesting. Who will win? Ooh, Game 7. Here's the day. I'm saying it's Carolina because our Minnesota team is going to be winning the cup. And it was. Let's go. That's hilarious. Rip Minnesota. Alright, guys. So that was the postseason this season. Let's just take a look at the AHL first. Obviously, we were more successful down in the AHL, so we might as well. So the Calder Cup with the back-to-back-to-back goes to the Moncton Wildcats. Binghamton wins the regular season points champions. So we were dethroned for the first time over the past 4 seasons. We were going for back to back to back to back, basically President's Trophy wins. Binghamton again, best record in the East. San Jose with the best record in the West. Chicago wins the Central Division trophy, which it's been all Rockford. San Jose wins the Pacific Division. Bridgeport wins the Atlantic, and Binghamton wins the North Division. Obviously, we win the Eastern Conference playoffs for the third season in a row. We have beaten San Jose, Rockford, and Ontario. So 3 different teams each year. Knack, this guy's apparently a beast. Are there any? There's Jeremy Waugh's little brother. Just checking to see if there's any players that won for us. Ken Alberts was the AHL Goalie of the Year. Rod Ladd was the MVP of the playoffs. Is that it? Ken Alberts also won the William M. Jennings of the AHL, which is the Harry Holmes Memorial Award. But yeah, that's it for the AHL. Now in the NHL, Nathan MacKinnon wins the Art Ross. For the second season in the past 3 years, MacKinnon has won the Art Ross, and we have failed to make the playoffs. Sucks. Jakub Vrana, a beast. John Carlson, a beast. Nikita Kucherov, a beast. Polacek, a beast. Nikas, a beast. Kemper, a beast. Holtby in Ottawa, a beast. Barch, a beast. Zacharias, a beast. Barkov, a beast. Vrana, a beast. And MacKinnon with the Maurice Richard. I believe his first Maurice Richard. So, yeah, again, that hurts a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But what can you do? So let's just sim to the draft, I guess. Let's see where we're picking. We are going to be picking 7th, so we didn't move, which that's alright, I guess. Should be getting another decent player. I'm not going to do any draft interviews. I just don't care. I just want to get it over with this season. This offseason just kind of sucks. Crosby and Ovi are both retiring. Ovi almost hits 1,000 goals. Crosby, a beast. Obviously, well over a point per game. I mean, they both were, obviously, but Crosby was the better one. Bergeron also gone. Wheeler, Ben, Pacioretty, Oshie, Pietrangelo, a great defenseman. Letang, a great defenseman. Nick Foligno, Radulov, Turris, Silverberg, Nyquist, a lot of players going. What about goalies? Marc-Andre Fleury, a great goalie, over 500 wins. Jeez. Tuukka Rask, a great goalie. Halak, Varlamov, Allen, Dell. A lot of big names, obviously, retiring this season. That's pretty crazy to say. You know, Crosby and Ovi. Who knows? Maybe they will be retiring in the 2025-2026 season. Obviously, that's not too far away, but yeah, let's sim to our pick. Let's see what the draft has been looking like. High elite out of the first overall position, then a medium elite, then a medium elite, then a medium elite, then a medium elite, then a medium top 6. Boston gets another Krejci, and it is our pick now. So, who are you going for? Do we need a center, or do we need a left wing? I don't really know if I want to take the risk on the defenseman just because they're lower. Maybe we could go off the board and go for them. And I'm thinking we might as well go for the centerman, who is listed at the 7th overall. A beast, put up a lot of points. A lot of these players have put up a decent amount of points, though. Jesus, that defenseman has put up a lot of points. Actually, that's actually kind of very intriguing. We'll go for Sawyer Knights, but we'll take a look at a medium top 6, which isn't great. If there's a medium elite, ooh, Carpenter is much better. Hemingway is also much better. Jang is also better. Profi is also better. Noonan, also better. So, not looking like we made the best pick there, but what can you do, I guess? Let's go for Igor Nabokov. He could be an elite goaltender. He is medium elite goaltender. Not that we need another one of those right now, but yeah, I mean, whatever. All right, Jeffrey Ritchie or Ricky Ritchie. Yeah, it's probably Ritchie. Russell McLeod. I don't care. Andre Meach. Sure. Medium top 9 grinder. Nice. Again, unfortunately, just have absolutely no way of knowing who is good and who is not. Lucas Dumba, medium top 6, isn't that great? Another goalie, probably. Yeah, sure. Mikhail Kabibulin, sick name. Medium fringe. Pretty poor draft so far, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go for another defenseman though. Marcel Gunet. I'm actually not sure how you pronounce that name. A medium 7th. Not good. And then probably our last pick of the draft here. Let's go for another forward in Howard Delmas. Let's see. Medium bottom 6. A very poor draft. We have the very last pick of this draft. And we'll go for another winger. We'll go for Brendan Boss. Cool name. And he was a low bottom 6. So a pretty awful draft. Hopefully Sawyer Knights won't be too bad for us in the future, but a pretty poor draft. And now is when things will be changing. We are obviously going to have some players that are on an expiring deal, which are going to be very intriguing to see here. I see that Ryan Strome has lost some overall, which kind of sucks. So, how do I go about this team? I am not too sure. Let's just sit up for this because I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Yeesh. Alright, so let's just look through the entire team. We'll look at the forwards first. So, obviously, McKinnon, Cross, Donato, Pillman, Strome. That's 5 of our top 6. Liam Foudy dropped to an 83. That hurts my feelings a lot. Yeah, that sucks. Quite upset about that, I'm not going to lie. Rupe Hintz. Obviously, we could bring him back. Why did it go up to Terrence Cross? Rupe Hintz, obviously, with 51 points this season. Anthony Mantha. I mean, Anthony Mantha would come back as a third liner, which is interesting. Brandon Saad doesn't want an extension. I mean, he was really a great addition to this team. Obviously, putting up 23 goals is great, but we'll release him. Morgan Frost decides he finally wants to grow for once. Little late, but never really panned out to be the player I expected. We will also be releasing Morgan Frost. Isaac Ratcliffe, I would like to bring back. He's just a player I quite like for no real apparent reason. So I would like to re-sign Isaac Ratcliffe. Matej Pekar, I mean, might as well bring him back. We'll just give him what he wants, it's fine. So what is this team going to look like? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I don't really want Pekar in the NHL. Not that he can't play in the NHL. It's just, obviously, he's pretty good in the AHL, as you can see. So, I mean, Hintz and Mantha really can both come back to this team, depending on what they're looking for, I guess. Which, Rupe Hintz isn't looking for all that much, which I'm pretty surprised about, actually. I don't know if I'll be able to lower it this much, but I'll see if he'll take $5 million for the next 3 seasons. I'm definitely okay with bringing Rupe Hintz back. Obviously, he had a bit of a down year this season, but you know, I think he'll be okay. As for Anthony Mantha, like, I had no plans of bringing him back, but he's still listed as he is listed as a third liner, which, I mean, if he's going to be playing on that third line, I'm totally okay with that. Which means what? So our top line is obviously going to be McKinnon, Cross, and Donato once again. Then our second line will be Pillman, Strome, and Hintz, probably. And our third line of Mantha, Foudy, and probably Kyrou. And then our fourth line of Ratcliffe and 2 others. I actually quite like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's do Mantha for 2 years at 3.5 million. I think that's a pretty team-friendly contract. He's, if I'm giving him 3.5 million for 40 points on the third line, I cannot complain about that. Belser's, I do plan on bringing back. He can be our AHL star forward again. Nikita Denisov doesn't want an extension. He also hasn't grown. He obviously had a great season, but he still has not grown as I had hoped. He wants real money for whatever reason. I'm going to give him 1 year of it. I don't know why. Actually, I'll probably have to overpay him, which is going to kind of suck. Kozlov obviously just had a great year. Yeah, I think I'll bring him back. Also wants NHL money for whatever reason. I don't know why some of these AHLers want NHL money. They both don't want extensions. Should I sign Terrell Pound now? I think I'm going to wait. Hansen doesn't want an extension. We'll release him. Lawrence Ferraro. We drafted him, right? Yeah. Lawrence Ferraro. Wow. Jesus Christ. 94 points in North America this past season. Yeah. We're going to be signing him to his ELC right now of 1,000. 1,000. Nope. A million, sorry. Kuleshov doesn't want an extension either. He wants NHL money. I'm just going to qualify him. Just stop being a dick. Cronbean doesn't want an extension. We'll release him. He's a medium bottom 6. I don't care. You? Was it you or your... Yeah, it's you. You, Sato. Should I bring him back? Why not? I don't even know if he was playing, to be honest. We'll bring him back, though. Anyone that I should be signing? Vinanen? No. I'm just going to release him. Trigg, we're also going to release him. Lankow, we're also going to release him. None of these players are really that good. Punanovs, we're also going to release him. Alright, now let's go take a look at the defensemen. Since we just went over the forwards for about 8 years. What is this D-core going to look like this season? We need a good NHL defenseman. It's not a terrible D-core, obviously, but we need that 88 plus defenseman on this team, and we have just not gotten it so far. Parayko, Shea, and Pesci are obviously all staying. Lucas Johansson does want an extension now. He wants so much money, though. For 19 points. Is your defensive capability really that good? For 5 million, you're giving us 40 minutes of penalties every year as well. I really don't think I want to bring back Lucas Johansson. He is a pretty good pretty good defensive defenseman. But that's just a ridiculous amount of money that I really don't feel comfortable of offering. Even this, 2 or 3 years. I mean, I'm not really opposed to that as much. I could give him 4.8 for 2 years, but I might wait to see what the rest of the league is looking like. Peckham, I'm gonna sign, obviously. I'll just give him, 100K more than what he's asking for, as he obviously doesn't want to re-sign for whatever reason. Bayer is going to be gone. Roy is going to be gone. And Yoshida is going to be gone. Peretta is going to be gone. Stolberg is going to be gone. We're just releasing all of these defensemen. We do not have a lot of defensemen signed right now, Goalies, though. This is going to be very interesting. Vic Ranger up to an 83. Michael DiPietro, fuck you. Ken Alberts, I do want to re-sign. Please take my money. I'll give you more money than what you want. That will be the NHL tandem this year of Ranger and Alberts. While Karpatsev and Neal will take the AHL. I'm going to sign Green. I'll give him an ELC. Erat, though, I think I'm going to release. Let's advance today. We sent out a lot of contracts. Let's see. Rupe Hintz renews. Balsers reject. Manta renews, Ratcliffe renews, Green signs an ELC, Pekar, Sato, Peckham, Denisov, Alberts, Kozlov, Ferraro all accept. So pretty much everyone accepted, which is kind of surprising. Balcers did not accept. I don't know why. Literally gave him what he wanted. I'll give him more though. That's fine. I'm probably just gonna let Kuleshov be an RFA. If he gets an offer, then great. But yeah. And then as for the defensemen, everyone signed. So what is this decor gonna look like this year? Pareko, Shea, Pesci, Peckham, Broberg, and Lindsay? I mean, probably. I would love to see something out of Broberg. He's just not been what I expected. Lindsay is really starting to get up there in age as well. I really was hoping for this guy to be a beast. He hasn't been that great. A pretty good season last season, though. Put up 42 points. I mean, for a defensive defenseman, he can put up a decent amount of points. It's probably the 88 passing, to be fair, though. I mean, yeah. He's a very weird player. We've got a lot of these drafted players that have some stats that are ridiculously high and then some stats that are just so low. Like Leonard Lindsay, it just isn't a physical player, but his body checking is 95 compared to like mid 70s, which is the rest. It's so weird. I mean, that definitely could be our decor this year. That is not very good though. And I'm thinking Broberg is probably going to play in the AHL this season. And I'd like to get an NHL defenseman, preferably better than than Johansson. So let's just advance today. Balcers renews. All right, so let's just see what this team is going to look like right now. Forward core, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I think I need 2 NHL forwards, unless there's someone that I should. I mean, maybe Rod Ladd could make the jump, but maybe I'll just sign 1 NHL forward, a bottom 6 or like middle 9 forward, or like middle 6 maybe. I don't know. Sorry, bottom 6, maybe middle 6 kind of player. As for the decor, Pareko, Shea, Pesci, Peckham, Lindsay, and question mark. I don't know if it's going to be Johansson or not. And let's just see, how many forwards do I currently have signed? So we've got those, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I don't really need to sign a forward. Obviously, I've got enough to play, but I'm going to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Definitely have the defenseman signed. Goalies, we've got 5 goalies signed. We only need 4, so obviously Ranger and Alberts are going to be the tandem in the NHL, which I'm very excited for. Ranger could grow even more. Really hoping he will do better this season as well. But yeah, so let's start simming closer to free agency, and I just want to see what possible defensemen are going to be going to free agency, because that is something I need to look at. Because I mean, pretty much, like, if there's a defenseman better than Lucas Johansson, I'm sure I might be looking into him. Lucas Johansson is literally like top 2. I mean, John Carlson would be interesting. He obviously is a beast. I believe just won the Norris. 70 points, has played for Washington his entire career. Is that a player we want to bring to this team? Maybe. I think he'll help. Just the problem is, I'm sure he'll probably be the same overall, if not 1 overall higher than Johansson come the regular season. So, is it really much of an upgrade? I'm not too sure. I do not know. Just checking out of curiosity for goalies. Interesting, but I really don't think I need the goalies. Forwards, though, there are some decent options out there, so I'm very interested to see what I'm going to do there. But I think I am going to advance a day and let Lucas Johansson go to free agency, and we'll explore another defensive option. So before I do this, I guess let's go back to our defensemen, and I'm just curious to see what the handedness looks like. So we've got righty Parayko, lefty Shea, righty Pesci, righty Peckham, I believe. Yeah, and then I believe righty Lindsay as well. Yeah. So we've got 4 righties and 1 lefty. So a lefty would be ideal. Obviously Broberg is a lefty. Don't really want him in the NHL though. So our only lefty is currently Brady Shea. So a lefty would be ideal. Lucas Johansson is a lefty. John Carlson is obviously a righty though. But should I just risk it and say, let's go 5? Oh, Jesus Christ. Risk it and go 5 right-handed defensemen. Tollefson and Langdon. Both RFAs looking for a lot of money. Samu Tollefson. Has he not played in the NHL? Okay, now he played for LA. What the hell? Wait, what? This guy played his rookie season in the NHL. Then the next season he played in the AHL. And then the next season he played in the NHL. That's so weird. That is so weird. He's obviously... Jordan Langdon, 46 goals. Jesus. Already 99 goals through his first 3 seasons. Pretty damn good. Averaging 33 a season. Can't complain about that. So let's just see. I don't really know who I'm going to be targeting here. I'm thinking like an 81 to an 84-ish. But I'm not too sure really what I'm looking at. So yeah, let's just see. I need players that kind of jump out at me. Who's this guy? Eric Tkachuk. Defensive defenseman. He's a righty though. I need a left-handed defenseman. Yeah, you know what? I didn't even think about that. There might be some RFAs. It didn't show RFAs there, I believe. So, who is this Balaj guy? Ladislav Balaj. Balaj, probably Balaj. I'm not sure. He looks like a pretty good forward, though. We'd have to give up draft picks for him, though. I don't know if I want to do that. Dominic Sima. Wow, he wants a lot of money. Jesus. I'm looking for someone that doesn't want a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, we could bring Morgan Frost back, but I think it's time we move on from him. Kevin Hayes. That's an interesting player. Good defensive force, obviously. Was he not playing last season? He was not playing last season. Wait. He hasn't played in 2 seasons. Huh? Okay. Yeah, let's sign Kevin Hayes. Apparently we're just the team to bring back players that haven't played. So I will give Kevin Hayes 1.5 for a year. Kind of the very similar contract to Brennan Saad, who's obviously here. Yeah, but I'm okay with that, actually. This Joaquin Chow guy, high top 6. He's got a sick shot, Jesus. But yeah, I mean, I think that's really it for forwards. Don't really need a forward, so yes, just let's take a look at potential-wise. I mean, Langdon is crazy, 89 at 21. I mean, obviously Tollefson as well, but let's look at someone maybe a little bit more affordable. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that, but let's just see if there's any, like, interesting prospects. This Clefbaum guy, he's a medium elite. I mean, we could sign him. I don't see why not. 2 teams are interested in him. I'll offer him the contract. If he accepts, he accepts. I don't really care. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious to see if there's any of these elite players that are actually pretty good. Hopefully Kuleshov gets a contract, but I honestly doubt it. There are some decent players here. This guy, Landon McCollum, or McCollum? Landon McCollum. Wow. Very good in Laval the past 2 seasons. 94 points and 63 points. He's obviously looking for NHL money now, I'm assuming, though, because, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't he? He could actually, you know what, that would be very interesting, actually. Let's see if we can sign him, because he could definitely grow to be an NHLer. I'm going to just go until I have to give up a pick, in hopes that Montreal won't be able to match it. I'm assuming they would be able to match it. How high can it go? Is it 1.5? No way, I can still go. This is crazy. I didn't expect it to be this high. I'm just gonna keep going. It's 1.7, I'm assuming. So 1.65. Nope. 1.65 now. Yeah. All right. Let's offer him a 1 year, 1.65. Landon McCollum maybe wants to join the team. Okay, so that's good for forwards. That's all I really needed to see. Now for defensemen. Akeem Kling would be nice. The German, I would love that. Defensive defenseman. Of course, he's a righty, though. Like, I need a left-handed defenseman. That is the goal here, guys. Like, I need a left-handed defenseman. Alright, let's sort it by overall. I don't really see... Well, actually, let's sort it by potential again. I didn't check the top fours. This guy, Victor McCarthy. Pretty interesting. He's very fast. He is listed as an offensive defenseman. Only put up 7 points in Milwaukee, I believe. Doesn't really seem very offensive to me. But I would like someone that is a left-handed defenseman that can make an impact in the NHL. Nothing really that stands out too much. Jackson Marlowe. Would like someone that's not a defensive defenseman, ideally, but Ty Smith. That's interesting. He wants a lot of money, and he is an RFA. Damn, he's 26, so I was thinking maybe he wouldn't be an RFA, but that would be a lot of money. A first and a third. I don't know how comfortable I am with that. It's a lot cheaper though for a 4-year contract. Still a first and a third though. Jesus, how much? Okay, can I get rid of the first? Is that possible? Well, doesn't look. Yeah, no. I mean, I don't want to give up a first and a third. It's a bit much for my liking. I mean, the best left-handed defenseman obviously is Ty Smith. Is it worth the first and the fifth, though? I don't know about that. Obviously, Lucas Johansson is there. Like, the best left-handed defenseman is either Ryan Grave or Lucas Johansson. That is affordable, at least. Ty Smith, though, I mean, he is very intriguing. But let's just see. Maybe any left-handed defenseman with a decent amount of potential. Jesus Christ. That guy wants a lot of money. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to sort it by left-handed defenseman. This will probably make things easier to figure it out. Can you sort it by overall? No? Okay. So, hello? Why doesn't it just sort it by overall? Literally, what is even the sorting method here? This is dumb. Okay, I really can't do that, clearly. The game is not smart enough to do that. So we'll just put it back to all defensemen, and let's just scroll through and see what we can find here. Bodine, meh. Kind of looking for someone that's a bit younger. Purington, someone that's a bit younger that's not awful. Gogol. I just don't really see anything. I mean, there's that Marlowe guy. Really does seem like the best option. Jackson Marlowe. Yeah, I don't know if that's really what I want, though. I don't know. There isn't a lot of options here. Why not? Cameron, why not? I don't know what to do here for a defenseman. I really don't. Let's just let's target one of the top ones. What do I do? I need a left-handed defenseman. Maybe I should be trying to. Maybe I should be trying to trade for a left-handed defenseman, because there just isn't a lot here. Like, I don't even know who to even begin to target. I mean, obviously this Davis guy, Brian Davis, the defensive defenseman, they're all defensive defensemen. I just don't get it. T.S. Ekholm, now down to an 81. What do I do? I mean, Ty Smith would be pretty interesting. It's a lot of money, and I don't really feel comfortable with giving up a first and a third. So, you know, I said I think it's time for us to move on from Lucas Johansson. So let's move on. Let's target Ryan Graves here. Good defense. He's another defensive defenseman. Okay, you know what? No, we're bringing back Lucas Johansson. Sorry, buddy. Not how I wanted things to go, but yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't really want to give him a lot of money, so really hoping another team doesn't offer him a contract and he'll accept that 2-year at $5 million. But we might as well start simming, and let's see if any of those players resign or sign with us. Sorry. Yeah, let's see, what can we get here? Kevin Hayes accepts. Lucas Johansson accepts. Landon McCollum accepts. So let's see if Montreal decides to do that. For you, I would have been he would have been a sick player to grab. So I'm just gonna start simming to the next season, because this team, I don't really know how I feel about the team. Forward core, as great as ever, really. Hasn't changed too much. Maybe the best it's ever been. We shall see, though. As for the D-core, still kind of in shambles. I don't really know what to do with this defensive core, so if you guys have any feedback, Kuleshov resigns, whatever. Computers just offer him a sign, or offer him a contract, and he signs. So, yeah, guys, we will see what happens here in the next season. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. Like I said, if you have any ideas of what I should do for this defensive core, please let me know. But, yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.